My name is Craig Noggle, and I am the Silver Shekel manager. We have a small shop that we kind of use as a visitor center, but we also open it up to the community here in Winter Garden in Florida. And we offer a lot of things from Israel. We want to bring people in and talk about our ministry as well as, hopefully talk about the gospel as well. I've been to Israel actually 3 times, all with Zion's Hope, and I actually have really enjoyed every single trip. I've served a couple different times with Servant's Heart. So on the Servant's Heart trips, um, what we do, we have a strong emphasis on the gospel, which is what I love. God has really been convicting me a lot about sharing my faith here in Florida, but I'm excited about doing that in Israel again. With the Servant's Heart program, uh, our focus is really that gospel. So whatever we do, whatever the project is, it's getting the gospel in their hands. So we do a lot of street evangelism. We also do a lot of food distribution in poorer areas. We do food packs that we prepare in advance, and we always put the gospel in there. Done backpacks that we prepared for military, and we put the gospel in there as well. So that's really our heart. We want to get the gospel out to the people of Israel while we're over there. The other projects are wonderful, but always secondary with Zion's Hope. So the most meaningful outreach that I've done, again, goes back to the gospel. I would say it's actually when we were in Tel Aviv. It was the only time I've been in Tel Aviv for this specific ministry at night. We went with some of the staff that works in in Israel, as well as just the teams that they have over there already. But as we moved towards where we were gonna talk to people about the gospel, and they have street vendors down there, you can just set up things on the streets, and so we set up a little table with gospel materials, as well as we played the Jesus film in a different language. I don't remember what it was, but one of our evangelists taught me how to figure out which literature for which language. By just looking at the people, you can kind of tell where they're from. And so I just said, tell me what to do. So he handed me this literature and said, that person over there, go over there, and they speak this language. And so they couldn't tell, they could say hi. These people are family people that have been displaced. And so seeing their smiling faces, seeing them just be so receptive to the literature in their own language, and someone actually saying hi to them and taking the time, that was very impactful for me. And that was my first visit to Israel, and just getting to see that even in a rougher context, very impactful. So. I think Servant's Heart is important because of the emphasis on the gospel. I think it's important that we take the gospel to the world, but obviously Israel. The Servant's Heart program does that. It takes the gospel to Israel, and so I think that's why it's so important. If you're thinking about going on the Servant's Heart tour, I would really pray about it. We want people who are going to come on this trip who can really just give themselves to God, because I found that my first time going, I had to really go through that process of letting myself go and let God doing what He wanted through me, and I've heard that from other people as well. It can be out of your comfort zone, and so I would say start praying about it, and if you really feel a drawing, a desire to minister to people in Israel, then I would say, start taking the first steps, and see how God leads.